and we're gonna kill them with us, right? So he pulls out his grenade. Man, 1 second, bro. Yeah. That's where I fist bump Mike Pemberton. Yeah, we said our goodbyes. You know? 1 second.
It's okay, man.
Like I said, this is the worst one, so I'm good after this one. And I haven't talked about it in a while, so I think that is different. But yeah, say our goodbyes. I fist pound Mike Pemberton, and I'm like, dude, tell my wife I was not a bitch. Waited to these guys to, overrun us, and look over my shoulder, and here's my dumb brain again, my kid brain. I thought it was the Roadrunner. Like when someone's running real fast and you can see the dust kicking up from the back of their feet. It was a machine gun team. Cop, Eric Ennis, those guys. They heard the call. And dude. Yeah. They heard the call of, we were pinned down pretty good. And they came in and extracted us. And as we pick up to move out, I see some guy pop out from the backside of this little house. And I put my rifle over Pemberton's shoulder. We're both facing that direction. I use his shoulder as a brace because we're standing. And I, shot this guy as he poked out from behind the house, and like a walking firefight. And I made the dumbest call of my life, man, of skirting the tree line. Yeah. Should have went in it and skirted the tree line, probably tired. Wanted to get to the element as quickly as we could because they were also in a huge firefight, throwing grenades and back and forth, borderline hand-to-hand combat in this little, ravine. It was intense, bro. Making it back to them, skirted the tree line. I shit you not, I saw the ground open up. Like a guy come out the ground, he lifted up the grass, and he came out of the ground, and it's a team of guys, and they started engaging us from, meet at that wall. It's danger close.
Shit.
And we get ambushed, and I remember diving head first. I didn't care how deep this ditch was or what was in it. Dove in, hit water, like chest deep water. We all jump into it, and I look over and I can see Cop, the guy who had just rescued us. He's got his leg up on the embankment. Yeah. Laying down a cover fire. I'm going back up to engage, and I hear this weird slap, and I heard Cop scream. And I look, and I see like a water hose, dumb brain again, pumping red water, like squirting into the field. Like, what is that? Then I see him fall, and he's screaming, bro, screaming, cussing and screaming. And his femoral artery was hit, snapped up into his body, and he took 2 rounds to it. And I remember the ravine, the water we were in, like turning different color, dark brown, and it tasted like pennies. And look at a commander, the lead, who's with us, and by this point he's next to me, so I grab him, I pull him in close to I could talk to him in his ear, screaming, but we have to go now. We're screwed in this little ravine, and screwed. And as I'm talking to him, I feel a splash of warm water slap my face, and then he just got weightless. And I don't know what I thought. I just thought he just sat down really fast. And he goes down, I wipe the water off my face, and it wasn't water, it was his blood. And I see this right above his body armor, this gaping hamburger meat hanging out of his chest. I go back up against the embankment. Pemberton comes over and he just puts his hand inside the wound. And I remember him like screaming. Yeah. And I went black, bro. It's the only time in combat where I like blacked out for a second. I'm staring in his eyes and watching his chest open up and Pemberton's hand in it and him screaming, and cop had stopped screaming at this point and our medic is working on him. Badass medic, Melvin. His kit bag is floating in the water and he's doing like surgery, bro. You know?
Shit.
Put on 2 tourniquets, bleeding wouldn't stop. He's packing it, trying to, get it to stop. Watkins got hit in his foot or his ankle. So we're down 3. And one of the recce guys came over and slapped me on my helmet. He slapped me on my helmet and he's like, dude, get back in it, I'm like, oh shit, yeah. And he's like, come over here. The sniper, he's not engaging him. And he's like, come over here to me behind this weird little fallen tree. Everywhere I went down this ravine, pow, crack, crack. And the plead, the cries, and, everybody's jacked up and cops going in and out of consciousness. And we finally made the decision to, let's just move. We can't get pinned down here. So he passed his body up on the stretcher. And I remember him passing by and just white. And like when we would take cover, we'd shout like, yeah, dude, hold your breath, We'd have to go underwater to get him to safety. And yeah, he, was out of it. Lost a lot of blood. We called for reinforcements, the Marines to come in, and they couldn't do it. They had to have more people, like I said, a brigade, and we were told that the best they could do was park their vehicles like a mile away, and we had to run to them. That was like not really an option at the moment. We were going to stay and fight. So we had the guys who, from my platoon, put speedballs together, ready to go, ammo and stuff like that. They were gonna fly the helicopters in low, drop off the speedballs, and we were gonna get it out and fight all night. Watch the medevac come in and provided cover for them. It was an old school like medevac with the big cross on the side. And watching the guys carry out the wounded and covering them, and stayed to fight. Had 210 bullets and had 6 when it was over. That was the initial call, was to remain overnight. Luckily, that wasn't the case. And as we were running low on ammo, I'll never forget the call. My first sergeant was like, if you got a bayonet, if you got a knife, get ready. We're going hand to hand if, these guys are gonna overrun this compound. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to smoke a guy, get his AK, and fight with that. And if we go hand to hand, hey, Hodge is pretty small. We're good. So luckily that did not happen. We did make the decision to run out. Everybody was like not timid. It was a rough day. Like hour 8, 9 at this point. We have to run out the wide open field, a mile, to get to the Marines that finally made it. And I volunteered. It was like, I wanted to kill myself so much that day. After, like I saw the third guy was hit, debated standing up, just getting my head taken off, Just tired of it. Yeah. So I was like, I'll volunteer, and I'm not like crying too much, am I?
You're all good, man. I've never heard anything like this.
I'm sucking, bro. But so yeah, I volunteered to lead us out. I had like 6 bullets left. And I told Pemberton, I was like, you take up the rear for the assault team, make sure we're good, and I'll get the front. We're just gonna book it. I don't have time to shoot, So we just start running when he opened up the big blue doors, the gates. I have a picture of it, before we ran out. I just booked it, man. Doing the quick AAR when we got back, and I'm sitting next to a prisoner before we fly him out to where we have to fly him out to. And I'm sitting next to a prisoner, and I'm leaning up against my rucksack, and dude, I'm dozing off, and I do doze off, and I heard a clear as day, man, bullet snap past my head. So I wake up, I'm looking around, and I'm wondering, why is no one else freaking out? Everyone's just pretty calm and chill, waiting for the helicopters to come in. I'm like, damn, that was not even a gunshot. I'm still hearing bullet snap, And I knew I was like hurt after that. And then a few days later, a cop died. The first hospital he went to, power went out. So they had to take him to another hospital. Yeah. So that's the guy who saved my life.
I've never heard anything like that before.
My bad, bro. Oh, man. Haven't talked about it like that in a while either. But yeah, think about it every day. Every day. Every day, man.